Hello everybody. I'm gonna do a quick refill today and then we're gonna do some designs and spring designs for you guys. This is the third refill I did for this set. I'm gonna be using Chisel 160, the same color that we hadn't used before. How are you guys doing today? I got a lot of requests for people asking me to do the press-ons for the winner on live. I don't know if I can do that. Hey, Anna, bật cái nhạc xuống. Bật nhạc xuống. Alright guys, welcome. I'm just gonna get started here. So I already like prepping everything. All I gotta do is put a little bit of primer. So showing you guys a little bit of refills. And we're just gonna fill in just this area, and then we're gonna paint and we'll do the butterfly designs and everything. Just like that. Fairly simple. I love doing fills. Why? You're the only one been telling us for months and months that there's no such thing as I can't. I can't do that on live because I don't know what I'm doing for the press on, and I want the press on to be a surprise. That's why I can't, not because I can't do it. I want it to, my press on thing is I want it to be a mystery press on. So I don't want anybody to know what it's gonna look like until boom, it's actually done. So that's why I want to stick to my my theme of being mystery press-ons. I don't want people to see what it is before it's done. I want them to be surprised when they open it. That's why. Not that I can't do it. Because my whole thing when I first started, I said I was gonna do press-ons. Is I'm gonna use my 16 today because my 10 I had some acrylic stuck on it. Yeah, I want it to be more mystery press-on. So when the person that won it opens it, they won't know what it is, what it looks like, anyways. And that's when I do. I start selling press-ons. It's gonna be the same concept. I'm gonna have a mystery line where it's just gonna be, you don't know what it is. You're just gonna buy it and then surprise. It's like buying Pokemon cards. You can collect them. With the 16 brush is a bigger brush. I'm just gonna pick up just a tiny bit of acrylic here on the corner. I'm not using my 10, so I can't set to really control what beads. But the 16, as you can see, I can still use the edge of the brush to pick up a smaller bead, and definitely a lot of control also because I have more coverage over the whole nail when I swipe through. When you do fills, you rather want to just bring up enough powder or not enough, because then you can always add more. You never want to bring up too much. If you bring up too much, then it's just a lot more work for you to control it, okay? Just a little bit, right at the tip of the nail. You don't really need that much when you do a fill, okay? And my main focus is just getting this cuticle nice and flush because the nail base is already there for me from my previous set. This is a set I've done before, so I know the structure is there. Most of the time, if you ever run into issues, is when the nail has grown so much, you have to move the apex back. But in this set, this has only been like 3 weeks, 4 weeks of growth. A month? No, 2 weeks of growth, 3 weeks of growth. 3 weeks, so it wasn't that bad. So I gotta make sure that when I do put powder on, you don't put too much powder. Last thing you want to do is make it this thicker, okay? Tamisha, I know you'd call me out. Hey Tandy, how are you? Ooh, I love your new logo, Tandy. Tandy Sweets. For your candy and stuff like that. They're so nice. Very festive and colorful. You see, as I'm working, I just put enough. I don't really need to, overdo it. It won't work for me later. Later on, all I gotta do is drill the cuticle area. So all my cuticle area is flush, I'm good. The base of the nail, I'll just rough through it and just get nice and smooth with this. Just like that. And if you have any spots that you want to fill in, just go ahead and fill it in with a little bit of acrylic. Sometimes when you do drill off when I drill off the top coat and stuff like that, don't drill too hard. You might drill and put dents into the nail, okay? The last thing you want to do is have that issue. Same thing. So later we're gonna do some gel marbling on those hearts. We're gonna cover the hearts up. Then we're gonna do some butterfly designs on these nude nails here. Some pink ones. It's gonna be pretty cute. Ready for spring. Will be spring vibes. And this is the third refill, guys. This is from a Valentine's set. So yes, you can reuse this sets over and over. As long as the designs you can do with gel, or you can cover up certain things, that you don't have to drill down the powder. And notice I didn't have to drill down any of this powder. I'm just reusing it. As long as the powder is still good quality, I have the same powder, or you can use clear. Because when I polish over this, it's gonna look like a completely different set. That's why you don't sleep on gel polish, okay? How you know it's too thin? You'll know it's too thin. Anything that's about less than 1 credit card thickness is too thin. Depending on the length too. I mean, the thinner the nails, it really doesn't matter. If you have a really long nail and it's really thin, of course it's gonna matter because it's more prone to breaks. So you need, if you have really short nails and it's a little bit thinner, I think you can get away with that because you're not really, prone to breaks. Prone to stubbing your nails in the dryer or whatever like that. So based on the length also, it's a reflection. But that doesn't mean that the longer your nail, the thicker it's supposed to be. No. There's a bare minimum where it's going to be durable enough. You don't have to go too thick. Low-key miss my 16. Just like that. There you go. Okay, so our fill is done. We're gonna go through and do what next? Just reshape. That's simple. Make sure we clean our brush. For one, I can't wait until my new brushes come in because I really do need to retire some of these 1-year-old brushes, but they still work good, so it's like they're just struggling. It's been so long since I've renewed the brushes, guys. So our shape should already be there for us, right? From previous sets. We don't need to do that much. So we're just really just re-crisping the shape, okay? Making the shape more crisp. Just remember, the more you shape, the worse your shape gets. I say that because you're taking away from your shape, okay? So make sure you just shape just enough and don't go overboard, because once you start taking away, you can't add it on again, okay? Easy to take away the shape, but it's harder to add on to it. So what I did there was I just crisped up the shape, make sure it's nice, and the corners again. I'm happy when people ask questions, why did my shape, get change after a couple of weeks? It's because it's wear and tear, okay? Yep, you now keep breaking the apex, that means it's too thin. You don't have a proper apex placed. Or your nails is too long for you. Try wearing shorter nails. What size brush I recommend? Depending on where you're at in your career. If you're a beginner, I recommend getting a smaller size, not just too big, because you get a big size, you're gonna be working with bigger beads, and you may not be able to control those big beads yet. So that's why I recommend smaller size brushes for beginners, to be honest with you. You work your way up. Once you get the ratio down and you're more comfortable with using more powder, then you'll be able to, get a bigger brush and, pick up bigger beads and work a little bit quicker. But you guys see me do sets real quick with the size 10, so it's not really about the size of the brush, it's how you use it. But sometimes a bigger size brush was just easier for you to pick up beads. It helps. I don't use knot polish. I'm using chisel right now. I don't really use knot polish anymore. Chisel is just good enough for me right now, and it's a pretty decent product for the price. And they're one of my biggest supporters for my classes, so definitely gonna give them support back. And luckily, their product is so compatible with my monomer. Yeah, see? It's a little bit, maybe less than 5 minutes, and then our shape is there again. We're back. And the reason why we don't want to overshape is because the more we shape, the more it gets worse. Because remember, this is our third fill, so we're actually making it thinner and thinner and thinner as we go. So you don't want to take it in too much, because you never know. The next time she gets a fill, this might turn into a ballerina or a stiletto. So I'm thinking we're going to soak off the next time. So I'll be a little bit over 2 months. She's at her 2 months right now. It's actually easier to work with fills because, like the nail's kind of worn out. So it's a little easier to work with, if that makes any sense. Thank you. There we go. Remember, when you clean up the shape, you just gotta go side to side. Just remember my tip you get for you guys, okay? The more you shape, the worse the shape is, okay? I really, really honestly mean that. Don't put yourself in a position where you're over filing and you're ruining your shape, okay? Please. When you're shaping, just with the hand filer, make sure that you're adjusting, you're making sure that you're taking a look at the nail. Don't just sit there and mind and just go ham at it, because see, you can always bring back more, but you can never. You can always take away, but you can never add more. Okay, when it comes to shaping. What's the date on Connecticut? Eva Torres will be the 17th and 18th of May. We're gonna be there the 17th, 18th of May, meeting Avina and Cheryl Wong. She does a lot of competition nails, and she does a lot of 3D and 4D art. So that's gonna be a specific class for a lot of people to learn 3D, and it's gonna be 3D focus and 4D focus, 4D art. Pretty sure you guys never ever heard of 4D art, 4D designs, but you will be learning that there. Very unique. As you can see, I'm just going to be cleaning up the cuticle area. And of course, the base of the nail is very smooth. I don't have to mess with that too much. Just going to go run through and just smooth out the surface. 'Cause earlier when I drilled out the color, I might have gone a little bit too ham in it, but everything is fine now. We're smoothing everything out, blending everything in, so it has to look like a blend transition. You don't want any big bumps, okay? Same thing I do with all the other fingers. This is cuticle work. This is where the lifts come from. For a lot of you guys that are having lift issues, this is it right here. If you do proper cuticle work like this, nice and flush, you will not have any lifts. I promise you that. Or big enough lifts that will pop your nails off anyways. After 2 to 3 weeks, you do get minor lifts. That's just the wear and tear of it. But if you seal it in, those lifts will be very, very minimal. The big ones I'm talking about are the ones that look like air pockets and stuff like that. That compromises the nail base. Hey, you don't want big lifts because they'll make sure your nails are not going to be good anymore. Just like that. And I'm not using the drill too harshly. When I say use the weight of the drill, this is the weight of the drill. This drill handle has a weight to it. You're only going to be pressing it down with the weight of the drill. That's it. You're not pressing down. Because you press down, you add more pressure to your drill bit. It's going to make this drill more and more prone to eating into the nail, making uneven surfaces, okay? Don't do that to yourself. That. I'm putting too much pressure, okay? I want to smooth it out. I don't want to eat into the acrylic. The acrylic is very smooth. I'm just smoothing out with my drill. Getting these corners, flushing this cuticle area down. When you mean flushing, I mean using the edge of this bit, going between the cuticle and the acrylic, and bring it down as much as I can to the nail base so that it flushes. I don't want it to bulge out right here in this area, okay? We don't want it to bulge. We want it to transition. See that transition? From here to acrylic out and transition down. Hey Marsha, how are you? Loving these nails? Thank you. Viewers there know who you are. They're like, Ma, this nail day. Awesome. Yeah, for classes for Connecticut and Atlanta, yes, and definitely just DM me. There's pre-enrollment right now. I'm going to drop the flyers soon. And when I drop the flyers, when it starts to fill really fast, I usually give my followers and supporters first dibs, or previous students first dibs on classes whenever I announce them in certain states. And then I just go public with it, and then it just fills up. So don't miss up your chance to get into the pre-enrollment. We usually get like half the class filled in with pre-enrollment before I go public, because people just don't want to deal with missing out. You don't want to be FOMO. There you go. Tuesday midday, everybody probably working, huh? I think peak hours is later on in the daytime. Where's everybody watching from? I feel like Facebook has been really strict with the exposure. Given I have over 20,000 followers on Facebook, and on my personal page and my Nail Dad Studios page, they limit the exposure. I don't know why. Facebook's been like a little weird lately. Are you planning on coming to Missouri or near? I think Chicago was as close as I got to Missouri. I would try to go closer out west, Midwest soon. Right now, we have to hit up ATL and Connecticut, and then we're gonna start focusing on the West Coast. That's why I'm giving like one last chance for any East Coast people to take classes, because when we start focusing on West Coast, it's gonna be farther to go out there. Do have plans for Cali in the summer. I think Atlanta will be our last big hurrah in the West Coast, I would think, right? Atlanta. They're gonna be our last big East Coast class before we come back. We're gonna start focusing on some West Coast states. Oh, thank you, Evelyn. Washington State. Ooh. Yeah, probably Seattle. Around those. I mean, I think California, you guys are probably, an hour, 2 hour flight. I think Arizona, New Mexico, some of those states. Denver, I definitely hit up Colorado. Denver, Colorado. I'm assuming it. I said back then I would go to every state, but I'm thinking about like North Dakota and South Dakota. That might be tough. The Dakotas may be tough. Alaska and Hawaii are probably my last two states. If I ever hit up every 50 state, I'd probably go to Alaska first, then Hawaii right after. Just go right through here, get the cuticle flush, finish up the last finger, then we're gonna go right into the design portion. Gotta make sure everything's smooth. Okay, guys, we're finished. Gonna do a quick bow. And wash your hands. So we're gonna be doing gel marbling, freehand, butterflies, and some line art. So I've been using some wave gel colors. Just my color palette. Wave gel, arguably the best gel polish. Hands down. No competition. So I'm gonna do the gel marbling first. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my... No, that's my ombre flat. It's my ombre flat brush. I'm going to take the gel polish out. And I'll probably do hot pink, pastel pink, light pink, and a white. White always good. Let's do this pink as the main. Isn't that pretty? So to cover up these hearts, use a little bit of the blooming gel from Wave, Revolution gel. Just a nice thin coat. I'm use my ombre flat. Let me show you this. I'm like here. I'll do this. I did the same for over here. Thank you for the stars, guys. I don't know yet. Go ahead. So before I leave this finger, did the jump can die? Her dad's been sitting for days. Take your hand out. Make sure it's. Good. Before I end that, I'm gonna add a little bit of gold to it. I don't know why I like that. Hold on. I think I would prefer putting let me redo that vein work here. Okay. Now we're gonna go on to the butterfly. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a 2-tone butterfly, 3-tone butterfly. Stay with the pink theme. We want the butterfly on the middle finger or the pointer finger?
The middle finger.
Okay. Sorry guys, I gotta check something. Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna flash clear that. I'm gonna outline the butterfly. Black. Where's my black gel? Oh, those girls took it, didn't they? Alright, so now I have my black gel. I'll probably just use this. Take it out. Oh, I did this one wrong. Y'all gonna hate me. Hold on. I did it the opposite direction by accident. Excuse me 1 second, guys. I did the butterfly wrong. So no problem there. You just take it off and redo. Yeah, I did the wrong side. Yikes. I knew I was missing something. Remember, you can do with nails. You can fix anything. Okay, you don't have to be committed to it. You feel like you did the design wrong or you made a mistake, just get up in there and fix it. It only takes a few seconds. You don't want any regrets. Okay. I might as well do this other one too. Middle finger, right?
Yeah.
And yes, it would be easier if you just stuck a sticker on this, but I like doing freehand. It just feels, you feel more accomplished. Plus you get good practice on your art, your freehand art. again. Oops, 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 oops. Ah! Goof that one up. Too far up. Oop. That looks ugly. Almost done. That's just curing in between if you're new at this. Cure in between so you don't mess it up. Like me. This brush had blue on it. So if I would have cured in between before I did this, I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't have so much trouble cleaning this out, but it should be fine. You see the difference between I'm not using my liner gel. This black gel is nice, but it's not as clean as my other one. Are you making that noise? Or is that
Yeah.
machine making that noise?
Oh, it's me.
Okay. I was like, what is that? The gel polish is. This polish is from Wave Gel. It's not like really light like other gel polish, so you can use it for some, like, basic line work and art. So it doesn't run like other gels. And I could use my gel art, but I decided to just use the gel polish that I've had here to keep the same color combination, even though I do have a hot pink like this. You don't only want to do one coat with this because I don't want to lose my shape. This is ready to refill, so my shape's not as crisp as when I did have my full set. So the last thing I want to do is make the polish any thicker. Not bad. It's good enough for still crisp. I think the perfect consistency for gel for artwork would be like this, but just maybe 2%, 10% thicker. That'd be very, very nice. It's a very good consistency. This is still a little bit runny, but at least it stays in place. So not too bad. I can't complain. And I used to use wave gel for art all the time before I had my own art gel. I actually got really annoyed with art gel polish making me lose my shape and having to cure every 2 seconds. That's why I came out with my own art gel and tested some products. Okay, and there we go. That's the machine making that noise, not you, right?
No, it's me. It's like where you put your hand in.
Yeah?
It just, if I put weight on it, it'll...
Oh, it's uneven, okay. I was like, what is that clickety clack sound? And we're ready for butterfly spring. We got gel marbling. We've got line work. We've got pretty much everything in this set. There's a refill. We've milked the set for what, 2 times already?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Look how pretty that is, guys. Hey. What I'm gonna do, actually, I'm gonna go back there with the top coat, the clear, over the gold. Just to have the gold pop out. So you can do is you take a little bit of top coat, and you use your liner brush, whatever art brush, and you just trace over the gold with the top coat. And that will make the gold clear and give it more of an embossed look. You guys see that? Ooh, right? It gets like a thick embossed look. There's so much you can do with nails. You guys see the difference? Switch. And I can almost put like little raindrops on these butterflies. Little droplets. Make it look like the butterfly is like wet. It adds really a nice touch to it. You see? Not as matted, but the clear kind of cures, like almost like it's like morning dew. I love it. There you guys go. Okay. I need that gold ASAP. See? This is a refill. We refilled this. Hey, look at the droplets. Looks cool, huh? Refill, y'all. You say you need what? I needed that inspo for that French. It's nice, right? It's like a kind of half French with a line design in it, so it's actually pretty nice. It's pretty cool. It's a cool set. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys later, right? If I missed everything you teaching in that. I missed everything you teaching that in class. Yeah, I'm teaching all of this in class. I'll see you guys. All the brushes are, yep, they all sold out. They'll be back in stock next month, guys. Where did you get your stickers from? The butterflies, I didn't do stickers. I did that freehand. Yes, I paint the butterfly. Okay, guys, I'll catch you guys later. If I don't go live again, I'll do a live with my mannequin hand here. So yeah, I'll be able to show you guys how to use these later in a little bit. Okay, see you guys later. Bye.